Hey everyone, Badri here. I'm going to walk you through our audience page, explain to you the concept a little bit, and it'll be a quick short video. Let me share my screen right now. Okay, when you get into our system, you get into the 6-pack. On the bottom left, you have target audience. Let's go ahead and click that. And as this is pulling up, audience, just for reference is, who you want to go after. And in our system, audience is broken up into personas. You can think of personas as avatars or archetypes, and you can target them in many different ways. Just as in most screens, you have a brand, which is in the top section. Then you have the audience name. Audience is automatically assigned. You can choose to change them. Then you have a description below. Let's go ahead and click this. When you click this, you get this, 5 things to choose from. You might be wondering, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. It's fairly simple once I break it down to you. The top left is your fresh prospect. So this is, if you don't know your audience, you don't know who you want to go after, you're freshly doing online campaigns, this is probably the best place to start. If you've already run campaigns, then you choose existing personas. If on the other hand, if you have done campaigns on Facebook, then you can choose importing personas. Then you have 2 ways in which you can retarget. At a very, very high level, retargeting is if you've already run a campaign and you're going after them much more surgically, much more in a targeted fashion, and that's retargeting. I'm going to have a special video on retargeting, and I'm going to punt this for this video. But at a very high level, all you need to know is this is targeting people that have been already targeted before in a first campaign. So essentially, it's a finer targeting. Let's go ahead and click on create new under fresh prospect. What you see is, there's a lot of things you might be wondering, but it's fairly straightforward. The top side is persona name. So every screen has a name and you can choose to change them. The whole idea is that you can recycle these personas from prior campaigns. They are divided into 4 buckets. The first bucket is geographic, largely region based. Then is psychographic, which is interests. Again, it's broken up into Google, Facebook, etc. Then you have demographic, fairly straightforward, age, gender, etc. And then also life events. Then the final piece is behavioral, what you do, how the users behave online, etc. So let me show you a quick taste of this. So let's say you put in Seattle. That's where we are. That's where I am, I should say. Let me see. San Francisco, California. Okay, cool. So you can, again, these are 2 cities that I just picked. You can pick the city that you would like. You can also include something broader and exclude certain parts. Let's say you choose a whole country and then you exclude certain parts. You can do that too. In this example, we are including just 2 cities. Then you have psychographics. Let's look at one example just to show you what it looks like. Let's say you put in golf as an example for interests. Then you get golf, right? So as you can see, the interests are listed on the first column. Then you have the lower bound and the upper bound, and then how these interests are in terms of the hierarchy within Facebook. As an example, I'm going to choose golf, which is the top item. Let's go ahead and apply this, and this comes up on this list here. And you can choose to have more than one, but that's about all. So in terms of age range, let's go ahead and pick a couple of them. Just let's say between 25 to 44 as an example. So it just comes up. I want to target all genders. And then I'm going to leave it like this. So this is all I'm going to do in this section. And then in behavioral, you can put keywords. Just to keep it fairly simple, I'm going to close the screen. It's going to ask me, do you want to save this? I go ahead and I hit the save button. This is saving up. This is great. So essentially what it is doing now is it's listed the persona that you've created. If you want to, let's say, choose one more persona, you're free to do so. You can choose one more, but that's about all there is. And I'm going to take you through retargeting others in another video. Thank you.